Good morning to all. Welcome to this comprehensive overview of web service policies. So, I am Anshul Kumar from National College of Technology and Department of Computer Engineering. So, today we will explore how web services uses policies to ensure security and reliability and seamless interoperability across distributed systems. So, whether you are building enterprises applications or integration third-party APIs, so understanding the policies and essential in web services. So first thing, so why we need services need policies. So let's start with the fundamentals. So web services operate in complex environments where multiple systems communicate over networks. So without policies, you face critical challenges like security risk and reliability issues and interoperability and transaction failures and they are client and server speaking different languages likewise. So using design thinking, so we emphasize with this pain point. So bank transferring funds between systems needs to guarantee delivery and encryption. And e-commerce platform need transaction atomicity. So either the entire order process or none of it does. And quality of services policies ensure performance threshold are met. And policies address all these needs systematically, defining clear rules upfront rather than patching issues later. So that's why we need servicing need policies. So next one, what is a web service policies actually? So a web service policy is an XML based declaration and specifies behavior rules for web services. So it thinks that it does a contract, a detailed set of requirements that both the services provider and the consumer must follow. For example, a policy might state all messages must use HTTP transport with strong encryption tokens. So this is not optional. So it is enforceable. So policy enables three key capabilities. First one is enable configurations, define policies, and attach to services. These design thinking define spaces, crystallize these requirement into concrete machines, and rolled with the documentation of commands. This is the WS policy framework. So now let's be divided into these technical frameworks like WC policy. So the expressing web services requirements, the framework is named spaces. So before I said that enable configurations, it is set of rules declaratively without coding, and attach to services means bind policies directly to WSDL descriptions, and define policies uses structured XML to specify exactly what is required. That is a policy framework. And we have to use different policy structure components. So the policy container, the root element wraps everything, and policy attachments like used to offer choices. The client or server picks one or more alternative based on capabilities. So assertions like inside each alternatives, its group mandatory, and assertions atomic requirements like HTTP tokens or signed encryptions support. And attachments, so it is policies link to WSDL by binding, and policy references to specific services and operations or message type. So this is different policy structure components. So this is a simple policy example using HTTP security. So in this policy mandate that all SOAP messages use HTTP transport with strong tokens. So no HTTP fallback allowed. The nested structure is preces. So the exactly one means one alternative is selected. All means all nested assertions are mandatory. So this design thinking ideate space explore a combination of ensuring flexibility and security simultaneously. So we have a types of policies and attachment points. So web services enable different policies types depending on requirements. So first one, security policies. It is enforce authentication, encryption, and digital signatures. Example, sign all messages with X.509 certificates and encrypt with AES 256. Second one, reliable messaging. So it is guarantee message delivery and prevent duplicates and maintain ordering and critical for financial transaction or inventory systems. Third one, transaction policies. So it is coordinate operations across services and either all succeed or all fail. So it is essential for distributed database. Fourth one is QoS and privacy policies. There is specify the performance of response time less than 500 milliseconds. So bandwidth caps and data rate retentions, delete log after 30 days, and complaints about GDPR and PCI and DSSS. So these are the types of web service services. Next on the web service attachment points. So we have WSDL security levels like apply to entire service, and the port types used to apply to specific operation groups, and operations apply to individual methods like example login request, strong encryptions, and the bindings going to used for apply to protocol specific details like SOAP or HTTP, and the SOAP headers like to used runtime message headers and carry policy information, and the UDD registry used for publish a policy so clients discover them when binding services. So coming to the runtime communications, the dynamic negotiation is client and server agree on compatible policies at runtime. So next one is the benefits and conclusion. It is a different clear contracts. Both the parties know exactly what is required and no ambiguity. Coming to the implementation flexibilities, the vendors can implement policy differently as long as compliance is met and interoperability works. And automated negation means it is a tool. It is automatically match client and server capabilities and simplifying deployment. And the security compliance like enforce the corporate standards. Example, all APIs must encrypt and with uniformly. Coming to the interoperability, so it is a service for different vendors and coexist executively because policies define common rules. So these are the benefits and conclusion of web services policies. So this is the mind map for overall this session, and this is on like a Hassaman's quiz for flashcard as well as a quiz, and this is my reference. Thank you for learning.